Brought to you by Penguin.
The Schooldays of Jesus by J. M. Coetzee. Read by James Cameron Stewart. Algunos dicen, nunca segundas partes fueron buenas. Don Quixote, Part 2, Chapter 4. Chapter 1. He was expecting Estrella to be bigger. On the map, it shows up as a dot of the same size as Novilla. But whereas Novilla was a city, Estrella is no more than a sprawling provincial town set in a countryside of hills and fields and orchards, with a sluggish river meandering through it. Will a new life be possible in Estrella? In Novilla he had been able to rely on the Office of Relocations to arrange accommodation. Will he and Inés and the boy be able to find a home here? The Office of Relocations is beneficent. It is the very embodiment of beneficence of an impersonal variety. But will its beneficence extend to fugitives from the law? Juan, the hitchhiker who joined them on the road to Estrella, has suggested that they find work on one of the farms. Farmers always need farmhands, he says. The larger farms even have dormitories for seasonal workers. If it isn't orange season, it is apple season. If it isn't apple season, it is grape season. Estrella and its surrounds are a veritable cornucopia. He can direct them, if they wish, to a farm where friends of his once worked. He exchanges looks with Inés. Should they follow Juan's advice? Money is not a consideration. He has plenty of money in his pocket. They could easily stay at a hotel. But if the authorities from Novilla are really pursuing them, then perhaps they would be better off among the nameless transients. "Yes," says Inés. "Let us go to this farm. We have been cooped up in the car long enough. Bolívar needs a run." "I feel the same way," says he, Simón. "However, a farm is not a holiday camp. Are you ready, Inés, to spend all day picking fruit under a hot sun?" "I will do my share," says Inés. "Neither less nor more." "Can I pick fruit too?" asks the boy. "Unfortunately, no, not you," says Juan. "That would be against the law. That would be child labor." "I don't mind being child labor," says the boy. "I am sure the farmer will let you pick fruit," says he, Simón, "but not too much, not enough to turn it into labor." They drive through Estrella, following the main street. Juan points out the marketplace, the administrative buildings, the modest museum and art gallery. They cross a bridge, leave the town behind, and follow the course of the river until they come in sight of an imposing house on the hillside. "That is the farm I had in mind," says Juan. "That is where my friends found work. The refugio is at the back. It looks dreary, but it's actually quite comfortable. The refugio is made up of 2 long galvanized iron sheds linked by a covered passage. To one side is an ablution block. He parks the car. No one emerges to greet them save a grizzled, stiff-legged dog, who from the limit of his chain growls at them, bearing yellowed fangs. Bolívar unfolds himself and slides out of the car. From a distance he inspects the foreign dog, then decides to ignore him. The boy dashes into the sheds, re-emerges.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?